welcome back to my channel. This is the installation video and review of the FOKOOS LED light strip. I'll link to the video that I did the unboxing and first look on, and this is the follow-up video that I mentioned in that video. So we have installed the LED light strip in my husband's studio. He is a musician and airgun fanatic and all kinds of stuff. So he has his own room where he collects all this stuff and has some great stuff going on. We figured we'd put it in here as a beginning. I think we're going to be buying another kit.
Yeah, I want to finish the bottom strip off.
So anyway, I'll give you a quick look at the whole 16.4 feet that we've installed. And it goes along the top of his bars here, where his guitars and his guns are hanging. You cannot see the strip itself. It is on the top surface of that bar at the front. So it lights up the wall. You can't actually see it till you hit the door frame. And then we had to come down and underneath and wrap it around to the point where he put the
Power
the infrared remote there is stuck to the switch plate, plugged in, and it goes down the wall to the plug. Okay, now I have my husband here actually. Hey, Kevy of Kevys Rc and Music. Check out his channel if you haven't yet. And if you haven't yet, where you been?
Yeah.
He's got all kinds of stuff on his channel.
Including a lot of smart tech.
Music, RCs, smart tech, all kinds of stuff. So, anyway, Kevy, take it away. He's got the remote in his hand. That is such a cool little remote. It's small and thin.
Play.
Small and thin and easy, very intuitive to use. And it has a button cell battery that comes with it and is easily replaceable. So yeah, kudos for that. So it's plugged in and yeah, the battery. So that's it.
Yeah. No
smart tech required, no phone pairing, no nothing of that.
Yep.
This is straight up analog kind of thing. Anyway, so I'll get Kev to run through the remote with you and show you the different features of these lights in action.
So you got like red, green, blue, white, which we're on white right now. Flash, strobe, fade, and smooth they call it. Dimmer control, right now we're at the brightest setting. But you can also like
take it down.
There's as low as it goes.
Okay.
Which is still kind of nice, right? And then we can bring it right up. So let's go through this. Start with the red.
Wow.
And then I'm going to go down the line under each red, each blue. We're going to go down the line.
Is that still lowest?
No, that's the highest.
No, the lowest lighting.
The lowest dim? No, the lowest dim is
there's
right
low.
here.
Okay.
I'm going to keep everything on high, though.
Keep it on high, okay, just so we know what we're doing.
I'm a
all right.
full throttle kind of guy.
Yeah.
So
I know.
below the red, I'm going to go down the lines here. So
okay.
That. And we're going to scoot over to green. A little bit of a difference. Blue. It's kind of like a purpley color.
Ooh, that's nice.
Purple. That one. And then of course you got your white. Now you can go flash. So we'll flash like that. Now it goes through all the colors when you hit flash.
And apparently the it is still dimmable on these different.
So if you're an epileptic, you might not want these in your house flashing at least.
No, flash should be actually strobe, but
Yeah, and this is what they call strobe.
that's strobe.
But flash should be strobe.
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of a misnomer there.
And there's the next level. This one's called fade.
Where it
That
smoothly
actually
transforms, yeah.
Looks pretty cool. I love that bright green and the blue. Those are my two favorites. And then last but not least, we have smooth, which is kind of, wow.
It just rapidly
Smooth
transitions.
should be flash. I don't know.
I don't know.
In my opinion, anyway. And of course, we can just hit the off button, turn it all off,
Yeah.
turn it back on, and it's back to your last setting. So, we want this one, or we want that one. We want just a straight solid. There's our solid green, so just hit G for green, and it goes to solid. And then, of course, we can dim it, or we can go all the way to the top. And that's what we got for you, kids. That's a pretty simple operation of that thing. So,
Yeah. Wow. Okay, put it on a solid color and let's talk about the bind.
bind.
The bind when we had to cut the string.
Okay, so we'll turn all the lights on in the house now.
There we
And
go.
For now, I'll kill this. So, you're going to see a little connector in the corner there. That's a separator. You're going to get two of these. So depending on how you lace these things into the back of your TV set or on your walls like I did, depends whether or not you're going to need that connector. But there are two of them in the package, and they are a flipping nightmare.
Yes.
Okay?
We struggled.
Now, every foot of LED strip, you'll have a divisional point where you can, it shows you a pair of scissors, and you cut on that line. Make sure you are dead on that line.
Yeah.
Very serious. You screw it up, it's your bad. So make sure you're right on that line. Now, there is a sticky adhesive on these things. Very sticky.
Yes.
Okay, so
We worked together to
be
get
careful
this thing
as you're
out.
dropping this thing down onto your area that you are very precise, because pulling it back off may or may not work for you very well depending on your surface. I'm at least on a painted wood surface, and even that, it could pull the paint. So just
But it's
be
the
mindful.
top surface, yeah.
Yes, it's a top surface, so I don't care. Anyways, so be careful laying it down. Make sure you're very precise about it. Take your time. Don't peel too much of that protective stuff off.
Yeah, the blue protective
at a time,
tape.
just a little bit at a time.
Yeah. As you lay it down, just
As you lay, you pull a little bit. As you lay, you pull a little bit. If the string gets too long, get somebody to grab a pair of scissors and snip the extra, and then continue on.
which was my job.
Getting the original starting point to start, that's a very delicate thing. You need to have nails or a razor blade very carefully, and I do mean carefully when you're getting at that blue adhesive, because this is the blue backing here we're talking about. That's the protector, so that's not the sticky part. When you pull it, it gets sticky. And there's the little pair of scissors here on that divisional line. You have to be very, very careful about that.
There
Okay.
we go. Yeah.
Do not cut those metal contacts themselves, in between the contacts where it shows you. And you'll see that this is color coded as well. You have to match those color codes with the colors on the wire joiner. Okay?
Yeah.
And you're going to have to open up both clips on each connector in order to lay them down. And like
See
we
the
said,
wires.
it is very much a pain in the neck. It took us an hour and messing with both connectors, thinking we may have had one connector that might have been bad or something, but it turned out not. It's just very, very crabby.
And it's very precise on where
Yes.
you line up the
Left
metal to metal.
Left and right lineup must be dead on. And you must hold and squeeze at the same time to close the connectors. And of course, you're not going to know if you got it right until you get the first connector down. Then you put the other end of the connector to the other end of your trace.
And have
if
it.
you've got power, good. If you don't, you're going to be
there's
farting
something.
around.
Yeah.
And you don't know which end is which. So you're going to be farting around a little bit. That is a bit of a pain in the neck. but well worth it once you get it done.
Yes.
Okay. The reason why we had to use the connector is because of the sharp corner.
Yeah.
There was no way around it to keep it still looking good. So there is no LED light in that little joiner
In the
piece,
corner, yeah.
which is fine, but I don't care. But you do get two of those joiner things, which is nice. Now, being that this is the 16-footer kit,
Yeah, 16.4.
I was able to go the entire top all the way around and come to the bottom, but then I got an extra foot here, which is kind of like pointless. So we do want to get another one of these kits. Of course, that one we'll have to purchase.
Yes.
So, unless the sponsor's watching this and wants to send us a second one, we can finish off my room. That'd be awesome. Because I'd really like to get this finished off and then go from there. But that, of course, is now going to be tricky because I would have to put an extension cord over there because I don't have a wall plug over there. Which brings us on to the only second downside to this kit that I find,
Yeah.
and I'm sure my wife will agree, is
Yeah.
this cable for the power line is too short. It's like only about a, 3 maybe, I don't even think that's a full, well, it might be 4 feet. It's hard to say. We'd have to measure it. But a 6-footer would have been ideal, because then at least I could have gotten all this excess taken up and then put the module under here someplace.
Straight down from the
and it would have
plug,
been,
yeah.
I would still be having enough footage to go. But this, that to me doesn't look very good to me, so I need to finish this kit off, which means I'm going to need a second kit, finish it all off, and then I'll have to move my plug over to that area with an extension or something. But
So you got to very carefully plan out where you're going to install these lights
and buy the
in
appropriate size kit.
in relation to where your plug is.
Yeah. So-
Knowing that there is a shorter cable on the power.
Exactly. Because you can put these on the back of your TV sets, under cupboards. You can put them behind your computer if you want. I got an iMac, I wouldn't mind lighting up. But you got to buy the appropriate length of kit too to give you more than enough. So a 32-foot strip kit would have been perfect to do top and bottom underside for me in here. That would be absolutely great.
Yeah, we
The
could have
16
started it here
We could have started it here and then just
and
gone
gone
wrapped right,
around,
and then come across
underneath,
back to the module.
and back. Yeah.
So, and now I can't join anything on that end over there because it's at the first starting point, because this is
Right
where
in
we
the corner.
started.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to end here by coming off of that end and bringing it around. So another 16-foot kit will probably end up with an extra 3 feet of excess doing nothing, but I can always hot wire something together to make some pretty lights. I'm pretty good at that stuff. Another kit to finish it off, we just unplug it from the module here, and then we'll add a joiner cable piece on.
Yeah.
So we're going to have another, 4-inch piece, 5-inch piece with no lighting, but that's fine because it'll get buried underneath this junk, and then I can go all the way around the underside and back up, and then I'll have a full light up, down, and up, which will be really sick in here. So, like I said, any excess lighting I'll just hot wire it into something. But yeah, so downsides are it's a pain in the neck to use the joiners,
The bind.
the bind plug, and of course the power length cable is definitely too short in my opinion. Another 2 feet of this would have been perfect, and then I could have used all of this up easily enough, and then still later join on, because this is a block, right?
Yeah.
So I could just pull the block off,
Infrared.
because
yeah.
there's only going to be about maybe this much, like 2 inches, that's not going to be pegged on there because of the block, and I could easily pull the block, join to the block, finish it off. Either way, I still have that option here anyway, but simple thing is, the power cable is definitely too short, and the joiners, or whatever you want to call them, those are a pain in the neck for the lineup. It's very tricky to do.
Now, we did use one of the spare adhesives to help anchor that bind in the corner.
Yeah, and it's actually
So that
kind of
it's-
lifting up on this one. I'm going to have to actually...
Press down for a moment.
Yeah,
I
I guess-
don't know. I don't know.
Let's see
but
if I disturbed it or not. Still got lights. Good. I'm serious, man. That's touchy over there. That was really a real pain in the butt.
It took both of us like a long time
Yeah.
to.
It was very frustrating.
Yeah.
I mean, regardless what the instructions say, they should put in there, this can be frustrating.
Yes.
To use these binders.
Take a breath and walk away for a minute.
It looks simple and easy enough. Oh, look, line up, connect. I mean, hey, come on, what could go wrong? Lots. But you will get it. And if you do something backwards, it won't blow it either, so you don't have to worry about that. Diodes have polarity that goes one way only, so if you accidentally go the other direction, you're not going to hurt anything, so you're not going to blow your strips. So don't worry about it if you accidentally, because we had to have power going to this strip to know if we were getting power over there, so we're doing this all live.
Yeah.
We're doing this all live. Now there's only
It's
5
plugged
volts.
in. Yeah.
There's only 5 volts going through it, so who cares? But you know, if for some reason you got your polarities backwards on the other strip, you will not harm the strip. Don't worry about that. Okay? It's kind of idiot-proof in that sense. It's the nature of diodes. But it was frustrating. Admittedly enough, it was definitely frustrating, but
the results are worth.
the results are worth a little bit of frustration. You may have better luck the first time around. We did not. It was just interesting. But it is very touchy to make sure they're lined up right.
And it was the height thing too.
Yes,
we were fiddling with it up there,
and
up
even
the top.
taking a bunch of the guns off the wall, which helped a lot to get access. It was still fiddle faddle, and you know, so. But otherwise, it is worth it in the end, though.
Oh yeah, they're well priced. Yeah. They're well priced.
Definitely.
The colors are beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how it's going to show up on camera. This camera does do low lux, so it should.
Yeah.
It should.
I like all the color choices and stuff they give you. I mean, they're pretty cool.
Should show the colors properly, but we'll see when I review it.
That green is definitely.
You like the green?
I really like the green. The green's really nice.
I like the red and the purple. Of course.
I like the blue too. But yeah, they are nice. They do accent well. They give you some, like, you know, nice lighting, you know, type of thing where it's calming actually.
Yeah.
Because you know, you flick off your main lights, which are annoying. You know, you've got these going, and you know, no matter what color you pick, you know, this looks nice. So you could even do up your bedroom ceiling if you wanted to with these.
Behind your headboard.
Behind your headboard.
Oh, there's all ways to decorate.
Glow-in-the-dark bed underneath on the bed frame.
Oh, yeah, underglow, yeah.
Underglow bed. Hot rod your bed. You know,
but
your imagination is your own.
You've used it for gaming and stuff. You've had the lights going and...
Yes. Yeah.
He has computers in here that he plays games on.
Yeah, plus I have another light in here that I can do a lot of this multi-stuff with, too, that I control off my phone.
So it kind of goes with the colors of the LEDs.
Yeah, this was sent to me by Gooson, and this can do a lot of the same stuff as those lights do.
Same kind of things, yeah, so it kind of works.
Yeah, they call it a bedside lamp. I call that a gamer's party lamp. You know, but I have that in here. That's a little bit of extra brightness, but that's controlled by my phone. Yeah. You know, and I've got access to like millions of different colors with it, and it's smart tech. It runs off the phone. Yeah. This has a remote. So and, you know, and I got my gamer computer, which lights up in blue. So one of my favorite colors, obviously, is like this color of blue.
Yeah. So this is his gamer machine, and then we have a laptop over here with a bigger screen. And his studio for his music.
Which runs all off my iMac.
Runs off the iMac over here. So he's got quite the setup going on in here. So, yeah, I think we need to get some more kits.
Yeah, I definitely get another one to finish off the room.
Well,
here.
Another one to finish the room, and I have a couple of plans for a kit or two myself. So, yeah, got a definite solid, yeah, we want to buy some more. So, there you go. Our rating for this.
Well, even though it is initially frustrating, because this is the first time installing, I mean, it goes smoother each time, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, once you know what you're in for
especially
and
with those
stuff.
joiners.
This is initial. Yeah.
But initially, I mean, I can't we can't ding this too hard as far as those joiners go. It's just getting used to it. You know, when you've done it once or twice, you've done it a million times. I am still nitpicky about that power cable.
Oh, the length.
That
it would
needs
give
a
you more
serious-
design options if it was a
would.
little longer.
Yeah, 6 feet definitely would be much better than basically 4, not even 4 feet really. But I think a 6 foot cable minimum, you know.
So between the cable and the hassle with the bind,
That's the only real bad thing
those
about
two,
it.
that's it. Because
I
the
mean,
lights are beautiful and,
Yeah,
and
the adhesive on
styles
them,
and patterns.
The adhesive is super
It's
sticky.
Sticky,
Like
yes.
it's not no cheap junk. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
No.
I mean, their little adhesive joiner packages, I mean, that's definitely it. Like
That's-
that foam stuff. That's a little cheap side. I may
Yeah.
carefully replace that at some point. I've got some 300-pound stuff in the house here that'll
That'll hold anything down.
But, you know, either way, I'll probably actually use that stuff when I do the joiner for the underside. I'll
So
actually use my better
we've
stuff.
discussed this before shooting this video and come to an agreement on what kind of rating we'd have on this. And I think we're pretty much on the level of 4 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, I agree with 4 out of 5.
Okay, gets dinged a little bit for the cord length and dinged another little bit for the bind hassle.
And if you do kind of block off the sensor like I did because I got a gun in the way and stuff,
Yeah.
you are going to have to point the remote direct at it.
Yeah.
So any kind of blockage. So if you mount this underside, you may still have to point directly at, because it is
Yeah.
kind of like an infrared.
It
remote
is
kind of thing.
infrared, yeah.
So, or you can, you know, bounce off your Macintosh screen on the background and still control stuff. But,
Yeah.
you know,
So anyway, that's our installation video and review of this light strip. I will put a link in the description box below for where you can find these for yourself should you be interested in trying them.
yeah.
And thanks again to FOKOOS for sending me this LED strip to try out and tell you about it. I think that's about all we have for today. Ooh, blue.
Disco party.
Yeah, so there you go. What kind of designs can you think about in your house? Where would you put these?
You know what would be a neat idea for an improvement on the remote?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a nitpick, but a neat idea because I just thought of it. Allow us to be able to pick any 2 colors to do even something like this for the pulse.
Oh, okay.
Because I had to go green.
Customize the pulse.
I would go green and blue. That's what I would do for me. That would be nice if I could just do green, blue, green, blue, green, blue.
There you
green.
go.
Actually, you know, I wonder if we could do that. A little bit of
Don't think you can.
blue, green, blue, blue, green, blue, green. Okay, so fade.
Yeah, but once it's going into the
Nah, I can't do it.
cycles, no.
Yeah, it's going to cycle colors. So we got blue, purple, green.
So there you go, FOKOOS.
Blue.
If you're watching, Kevy has a suggestion for your design team.
Yeah, a little more programmability. It's going to mean a little bit bigger remote.
Even if it bumps up the price just a bit, you know?
I'd pay an extra $5 for that.
There you go.
Just to get my green and blue the way I want it. You know, we got yellow in here too. Currently, that's their yellow. Although that looks more of a green, limeish kind of
Yes.
sort of greenish. I mean, yellow never does look yellow anyways. I
No,
mean, it's
no, there's
LED
so many
bulb.
variants, yeah.
I've got like tons of colors of LED bulbs, and trust me, yellow is never actually yellow. It's more of an amberish color. So, but blue is definitely blue.
But they're very piercing colors, so.
Oh, they're beautiful. So, you know.
And the highest setting, these are 50/50 size LEDs, and they can reach up to 1,000 lumen, which means like really bright.
And the heat level.
Yes, we forgot to mention
that.
the heat level of them running.
They're basically lukewarm.
Yeah,
Like you
so
can
don't
feel
worry
a little bit of
about.
warmth. You could leave these things running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week until they all burn out and die someday. They're not going to heat up much at all.
There you go.
You would never have to worry about the heat level. They're just lukewarm.
That's another bonus.
Okay.
Okay.
There are LEDs that will get burning hot. Trust me, I own some.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to leave that here. And thanks very, very much for watching. And hope you give these a shot for yourself. As I said, think about your house. Where would you put these? And what's your favorite color? Let me know in the comment section below. I would love to talk to you about all things LEDs. And thanks again for watching. Bye for now.